Down a bit. Are we okay this morning? I'll just give it one more minute, guys. So, good morning everyone. Pilates to start with today, nice and gentle. I laugh when I say that because obviously if you work at a level where you can really feel things working, then it's not a relaxing workout because you actually are working quite hard without realising it. All around your core, your lumbar spine, good for realignment of the back, or if you've got any problems with your back or your knees. It was actually 7 years yesterday that I had my spinal surgery. Seems like ages ago. And the thing with it is even if you don't feel the benefit of Pilates when you're doing it, when you stop doing it, you realise the benefits of it once you start again. So if you've got knee problems, back problems, use the lower levels. Level 1 is your beginner, your basic options, and then we'll build it up gradually as we go. Okay? So standing nice and upright. Toes and knees point forwards, shoulders down and relaxed. Make sure that you are balanced and central, so you're just gently rocking forwards and backwards, side to side, making sure you've got an even distribution of body weight across both of your feet. Making sure then that you've got your neutral spine, so you're tilting your pelvis forwards and backwards, finding the position where your back feels the most comfortable. You've got that natural lordotic curve, and we refer to it as a neutral spine. So when you hear me say a neutral spine throughout the workout, that's what I'm talking about, comfortable back. Core muscles, the pelvic floor, the muscle from within, the one you'd use to stop mid-flow. Imagine that that muscle is attached to a lift, and you're going to draw that up from within all the way up to floor number 10, highest level. Comes down to floor 5 and then down to floor 3. So at floor 3, you know you're holding it. You can feel that you're drawing up a little bit, but hopefully it's enough that you can maintain it from this point on. Then imagine you've got a belt around your middle, 10 notches on your belt. So pull the belt in, notch number 10 as tight as it'll go, out to notch 5, out to notch 3, and leave it there. So your core muscles set and engaged. So it works out about 30%, level 3, notch 3. Holding from your core, you'll then need to breathe from your rib cage. So hands go on the ribs. This is called lateral thoracic breathing. Take a deep breath in, open the rib cage, and release. Deep breath in, and release. Relax the arms down. Just begin to pedal through your feet. So I often refer to Pilates as a jigsaw puzzle, because if you haven't got all the right pieces, you'll never complete the picture. So you always need to have your core muscles in place, your neutral spine in place, shoulders the other way, and your breathing. So those 3 elements make it work effectively. Place the feet down, all the way up onto the toes. And I sound like I don't know what I'm doing today, don't I, guys? All the way up and release. One more time, lift and lengthen and release. Good. So you're going to take one foot forward and you're just going to point and flex the toe and bring the leg forwards and backwards. And then you're just going to sweep the leg so it comes off the floor. If you've got any balance issues, you can always keep it down. Knee comes up, take the leg back. Knee comes up, take the leg back. Last time, knee comes up, you're going to balance. And then you're going to push all the way back and bring that leg out behind. And then place that foot down, back into your central position. Other leg, tap it forwards and back. My balance is a bit off today because I've got a headache. Just right in there. Tap the toe forwards and backwards. And then begin to sweep the leg forwards and backwards. Then lift the knee, press back. Lift the knee, press back. One more, lift the knee, balance. Take the leg back. Only as far as comfortable. If you need to keep your toe down, that is absolutely fine. And then replace, reset. Stepping out to the left, reach up and over. Other way, lateral flexion. Lengthen through the spine, through the waist. Last one here, please. In the middle, we hold. Hips face forward, arms come up, breathe in. Breathe out, rotate one way. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, go the other way. Breathe in, go to the middle. Not the grey towel. Take the grey towel out there. From one way and then the other. Sorry about that, guys. The bath mat's meant to be in there as well. And release. Good. So standing towards the back of the mat. Breathe in, tuck the chin to the chest. Sorry, I've got a laundry disaster going on in my kitchen because my son didn't listen to the instructions. Terrible. Breathe in, chin to the chest. Breathe out, gently roll down through your back. You're going to soften off the knees, allow the arms to hang and relax. And then when you're ready, begin rolling up through the spine, rebuild the back, vertebrae by vertebrae. As you get to the top, relax the shoulders. Breathe in, chin to the chest. Breathe out, gently roll down. Soften your knees, allow your arms to relax. And then when you're ready, carefully begin to roll all the way back up. When you get to the top, relax your shoulders and reset. So we're going to roll down and come down to the floor this time, okay? So breathe in, chin to the chest. Breathe out, begin to roll down. Now, at your lowest point, I'd like you to walk your hands forward. Just be careful that your hands don't slide, guys, okay? Head between the arms. If you have back problems or high or low blood pressure, then you're going to come down onto your knees instead, okay? Otherwise, we're going to breathe in, bring the knees forwards and down, breathe out, push the legs away. Breathe in, bring the knees forward and down, breathe out, push away. So the knees are coming towards the floor, and then you're pushing back up into your downward dog. On your hands and knees, you're doing the cat. Breathe in round the spine, breathe out and release. Good. So in the cat, keep going. Downward dog, you're going to hold the knees above the floor this time. Hold and breathe. And then replace the knees down. Bringing the hands out, slightly wider than the shoulders. You're going to breathe in, bring the chest between the hands. Breathe out and push all the way up. Breathe in, bring the chest between the hands. Breathe out and push all the way up. So you've got your push up. If you want to work further, level 2, legs further away. Breathe in to lower, breathe out to lift. Level 3, you're up on those hands. Breathe in to lower, breathe out to lift. Those 3 options are there. You choose the one that works for you. You're getting the chest down between the hands, not the head, okay? So it's a whole breath in to get you down, and a whole breath out to get you up. Breathe in as you lower, breathe out as you raise. Core muscles in place, neutral spine in place. And I'm going to ask you, please, for one more repetition. Once you've completed that one, forearms and elbows come in. You're going to come into your leg pull. We'll start with level 1, so forearms and elbows are down. You're looking down between the wrists, so your head and neck are in line with your spine. You're going to draw up your pelvis and look down, yes? Don't hang your head, guys. Keep your neck in line. Level 1. Level 2, knees are coming up. Breathe and hold. Level 3, again, be careful your hands don't slip. Level 3, you're coming all the way up on those hands, lengthening the back. Don't put too much weight forward into the arms, because we don't want to overload the shoulders. We want to work from the core. So holding at your level, and your breathing should be full and deep. I'm going to ask you, please, for 2 more breaths, then you're going to gently lower all the way down onto your front. Once you're down, I'd like you to bring your legs together and then point your toes away. Now, when you do this exercise, you're going to have your head down. I know you'll be looking at a device at the moment, but once you've got the swing of it, once you've got the hang of it, head down, okay? Hands in the small of the back. Legs together, breathe in. As you breathe out, lift your legs up. Your pelvis is drawn, pushed down, and your belly button should be drawn up. So this is double leg kick, but you could do 1 leg at a time. This is your start and finish position. Breathe in. As you breathe out, 1, 2, 3, breathe in and lengthen. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, breathe in and lengthen. So your heels are coming towards your bottom. 1 leg at a time if you prefer. Double leg kick. This is going to work into your glutes and your hamstrings, so the back of the thigh and the bottom, as well as the core, because you've drawn the belly button up, okay? Hope so. Breathe in. So on the exhale, the heels come towards the bottom. You're going to do 1 more. Then you're going to allow those legs to lower all the way down. Release the arms. Back up into leg pull. Level 1, knees down. Level 2, knees up. Level 3, up on those hands. Level 4, breathe out, lift one leg, breathe in low. When you lift that leg though, don't let the rest of the body move. Draw up from your belly button. Deep, full breaths. Well done. Strengthen through the middle of the body, through your core. I'm going to ask you please for 3 more or up to 3 more breaths. And once you've completed those 3, you're carefully going to walk the arms back and come up into this kneeling position. So we're going to come into our kneeling side kick. We're going to take one leg out. The foot needs to be in line with your knee. We're then going to take the other hand down, and the hand also needs to be in line with the knee. So you've got a straight line from the hand to the knee to the foot. Open the chest, so don't have the chest down. Open it and bring this arm through. So now you can stay here and not do anything else, just hold this position. That's your level 1. If you want level 2, breathe in. As you breathe out, lift the leg. You can stay here and hold. That's your level 2. If you want your next level, breathe in. As you breathe out, kick. As you breathe in, return. Breathe out to kick. Breathe in to return. Point the toes away from the body. Core muscles in place. Breathe out to kick. Breathe in to return. Or just hold the leg down or hold the leg up. I'm going to ask you please for 2 more repetitions at your level. And once you've completed those, leg comes down, release the arm, bring that leg in. Before we do the other side, we're going to come back down into a leg pull. Pull up the belly button, breathe and hold. Looking down towards the floor, drawing up through the rib cage. Strengthening through the core and the lumbar spine. So I'm going to ask you please for 2 more breaths, then gently release down and bring yourself up onto your knees. So I'm having a hot flush now. Oh dear me. Leg comes out to the side, hand comes down to the side, hand, knee, foot, open the chest. Stay here if that's enough. Breathe in. As you breathe out, raise the leg. Point the toe away. Breathe in. As you breathe out, kick. Breathe in to return. Breathe out to kick. Breathe in to return. Or just hold it still, lifted or down. It's going to work through your obliques. If you're moving, there's mobility through your hip. Not just that though. We've got stuff going on up here as well. Balance and coordination. So it's not just a physical exercise. We're actually looking at our cognitive behaviour as well. Breathing out as you kick, in as you release. And I'm going to ask you please for 2 more, whatever level you're doing. And then you can allow the leg to lower, slide that leg in, and come down onto one side. Either side, lengthen out the body. Head rests down on the arm, fingers pull away, toes pull away. Hips, knees, ankles, all in line with the body. So we're going to breathe in. This hand here is for your balance. As you breathe out, lift your legs. Now, as soon as you lifted your legs, the obliques, the waist, began to work. Holding them still, pointing the toes away. We're going to add on 2 movements. Okay, now breathe in. As you breathe out, top leg comes up. You're going to breathe into lower. And then that top leg comes forwards and breathe into lower. So your top leg only is doing the movement. The bottom leg is just lifted, held and still. If it's too much, you could put the bottom leg down, okay? Now the range of movement is entirely up to you. But you've got to make sure you're not rolling those hips. If you don't need that hand there, you can take it away. Next option would be to take the arm all the way over. So you can see, as soon as I took my hand away, I then had to make my front kick smaller, otherwise I would have lost my technique, okay? So work with what's comfortable and listen to the body. If your hips are rolling for the sake of not having your hand there, then put the hand back. We may as well do good technique and get them spot on at a low level than try a harder level and not be working effectively. So I'm going to ask you please, with your top leg, for 1 more of each movement. And once you've completed those 2, 1 of each, legs together and allow them to lower. If you need to give your hip a little rub, please do. And then when you're ready, you're going to push yourself to sit. Hi guys, hello, hi Maren. Are we all alright? Shoulders down, relaxed. Lengthen the spine, chin up off the chest. Now we're going to have our hands by our side. So this is called your neck pull prep, because we're not, sometimes if you go to a more advanced class, you'll start this laying on your back. But I like to do the sitting up version because I feel personally, for me, it's more effective, okay? Hands down. Also, if you've not done it before, I wouldn't suggest doing a high level anyway. Breathe in, tuck the chin to the chest and tilt back. Now, because we've got the chin tucked in, our spine has curved at the top and at the bottom, and we can't lower as far as perhaps we normally could. When you get to your point of tension, you're going to breathe out and lift one arm up. You're going to breathe in and place the hand down, and then gently come all the way up, chin off the chest. Breathe in and tilt, C-shaped spine. Breathe out, lift one arm. Breathe in, replace. Breathe out, come all the way back up. So your breathing is flowing with the movement. Breathe in and tilt. Breathe out. If you want the next level, both arms up. Hands touch the floor before you come all the way back up. We mustn't allow our knees to move or our feet to lift. So breathe in, tilt, chin to the chest. Breathe out, lift one or both your arms. Breathe in, we're lowering them. Breathe out, we're coming all the way back up. Make sure your hands are back on the floor before you roll back up. Breathe in and tilt. Breathe out and lift. Legs are still, feet are down. Breathe in, replace. Breathe out and lift. So neck pull prep. Mobility and strength through the back. Lengthening through the back of the head, through the neck as well. Breathe in to tilt. Breathe out, lift one or both. Hands come down on the breath in. Breathe out to come up. So please do one more for me. And once you've completed that, I'd like you to stay in your seated position. From here, we're just going to come into an oblique roll up. So arms here are slightly easier. Arms extended is going to work you harder. If you've got lower back issues or tight hamstrings, you can work with straight legs, okay? It's whatever seems the most comfortable. So, you're going to breathe in and tilt back, C-shaped spine. Breathe out, rotate to one side. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, come all the way up. Breathe in and tilt. Breathe out, rotate the other way. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, come all the way up. Don't lift your feet. Don't allow your knees to move. Imagine you've got a cup of tea on both of those knees. So you can't allow them to wobble. You're only going as far as comfortable, keeping both sides of the bottom on the floor. Breathe in to tilt. Breathe out, rotate. Breathe in to come to the middle. Breathe out to come all the way up. And in your oblique roll-up, I'd like you to do one more to each side, please. Breathe in, tilt, belly button to the spine. Breathe out, rotate. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, lift. Once you've done those two, I'm going to ask you to carefully come all the way down onto your back. Legs bent, feet down. Shoulders down and relaxed, core muscles in place. Imagining you've got a spirit level across your hips, okay? Bubbler there, always central and still. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bring one leg up. Right angle, should be able to reach your knee. If you can't reach it, it's too far away. If you can reach it, you've got a big bend on your elbow, it's too close. Now this is called the 100, strengthening through your core and your lumbar spine. This is level 1, just hold and breathe. If you want level 2, today level 2 is lengthening the leg out. Holding it out at 45 degrees, your toes pulled away. Knees in line with each other, okay? Knees are parallel. Breathe and hold. If you want to go to the next level, bring up the upper body, palms face the floor, breathe in, breathe out and push down. Now, you could have your push with a bent leg if you prefer, up to you. Breathe in, breathe out, push the hands down. I don't want the whole body going, just through the hands. If you want to go further, you're bringing the other leg up into right angle. Breathe in, breathe out, push down. Breathe in, breathe out, push down. So, I'm going to ask you for 2 more breaths. If you've got both legs lifted, bent leg comes down. Upper body comes down. That straight leg comes back to where it started. Good. From here, breathe in. Keep this leg up, same leg. As you breathe out, bring the arms up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, arms are going to go over. And then breathe in to bring the arms back to where they started. Palms are facing inwards, their shoulders distance apart. Breathe in, breathe out, they go over. Breathe in, they come back up. Breathe out, they go over. Breathe in, they go up. If you want to go further, as the legs go over, as the arms go over, the leg can come out. Breathing out, push away. Breathe in, return. Keeping this other knee nice and still. So with or without the leg, up to you. Level 1, just the arms. Next level, you're moving the leg with the arms. And you're just going to do one more for me. As you come back to the middle, relax the arms down. Allow the foot to lower. Breathe in, breathe out, other leg comes up. Make sure you've got that right angle in the knee. Shin facing the ceiling. Shoulders down and relaxed. Core muscles zipped up, pulled in. Breathe in. As you breathe out, if you want to go to the next level, lengthen the leg. Point the toe away. If you want to add the pulse, breathe in, breathe out, bring up the shoulders, chin off the chest, breathe in, breathe out, push down. Push the hands down to the floor, like you've got a bouncy ball under the hands. If you want to go all the way, you're then bringing the other leg up, bent. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you've completed 4 more, and remember that other leg up is an option, and you can pulse with just the leg bent or stay here. So you've got 4 more. Deep, full breaths from the rib cage, strengthening through the core and the lumbar spine. If after the 4 you've got both legs lifted, bent leg comes down, upper body comes down, and then bring that leg back to start position. Arms coming up, breathe in, breathe out, arms go over, breathe in, then return. So as the arms go over, you're feeling a lengthening coming from the fingers all the way down towards the hip flexor. Breathe in, they come up. If you want to add the leg, breathe out, lengthen, breathe in and return. Breathe out to lengthen, breathe in to return. Good. So with or without the leg, don't even have to have the leg lifted if you're struggling. You could do just the arms. But if you can, keep that leg up. Keep that tightened feeling around the middle. Keep that spirit level balanced and central. And I'm going to ask you, please. My heel was very high then, wasn't it? This is one nice thing that I've taken from virtual classes, is that I get to look at my technique. So I know if my leg is in the right place or not. Which when you teach, you can't always see what you're doing yourself. So you could be telling your class to do something while your leg is in that position, for example. So I'm going to ask you for one more here. Then you can allow the arms to float down. Allow the foot to come down. And then give yourself a nice long body stretch. Once you've completed the stretch, you're going to carefully turn onto one side. Head rests down on the arm. Lengthen out the body from the fingers to the toes. Hand is there for your balance. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lift both legs up. Remember, as soon as the legs came up, the obliques, the waist began to work. Making sure the hips are rolled forwards. Breathe in. As you breathe out, top leg comes up. Breathe in, it lowers. Breathe out, top leg comes forwards. Breathe in, it returns. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to kick. Breathe in to return. So the top leg is moving. The bottom leg remains nice and still. We've got our hand there for balance. Don't need it, you're taking it away. You might find you're stronger on one side than the other. And then if you wanted to go further, that top arm can come over. You're breathing out as the leg moves away from you, and in as it comes back in. Lengthen through the side of the body, work through the obliques, zip up through the core. Range of movement is absolutely down to you. You're only going as far as comfortable. And I'm going to ask you, please, for one more of each movement. And once you've completed that, you can allow those arms, the legs to come all the way down. And if you need to give it a little rub, please do. From there, we're just going to push ourselves round into box position. Wrists and elbows under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's take a couple of cat stretches. So breathe in, chin to the chest, round the spine. Breathe out and release. Breathe in, round the spine, tuck the chin into the chest. Breathe out and release. So from here, all I want you to do is push yourself back to crouched position. We are going to make our way to stand. So if you need to hold on to something, move closer to that something. Also, don't rush because I don't want you to feel dizzy. Tuck the chin in, place the feet down, and then slowly begin to roll up through the back. Rebuild the spine vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way to the top. As you reach the top, relax the shoulders down. Toes and knees forward, shoulders down and relaxed. Lengthened tall posture, neutral spine in place, core muscles in place. Lift up onto the toes and balance. So as you go about the rest of your day, release. I want you to ask yourself every now and then, are my core muscles engaged? Is my neutral spine in place? Lift up and hold, and then close your eyes if you can. And then release. Well done, guys. So that's your Pilates for today. Tomorrow morning at 9, you have got Bev with her kids fitness. And then I'm back today at 4 with something a little bit more bouncy than Pilates. We've got aerobics at 4 o'clock. If I don't see you for that, hopefully then we'll see you again next week on Monday. Take care, guys. Have a lovely weekend. Stay safe.